Hello, this is your friendly neighborhood Dr. Jimmy128, and I'm going to be bringing to you a 1 versus 1. This is gonna be between the Purple Zerg Cube Hades, spawning here on the upper right hand corner of the map, and he'll be playing against the Orange Terran Cube VheiSsu. VheiSsu! The Orange Terran spawning on the upper left corner of the map, and as clear as it is, these two are members of the Cebu gaming clan Cube, which I am also a part of. And yeah, teammate of mine, Hades, sent me this replay, and I decided to cast it because I had nothing to do. So the map is gonna be Shaku'ras Plateau, or according to Zero to Shaku'ras Plateau. And for those of you who are not aware, they've actually made a few tweaks to Shaku'ras Plateau. But of course, I guess you guys know it. But for those who don't know, the truckable rocks at the back of the bases are no longer there. They no longer lead to the mains. They're now outside here. So this changes up maybe the back door. This it totally eliminates the back door ground attack route. So yeah. And great. So interestingly enough, if you guys didn't notice, our turn third grabbed a refinery first before grabbing Sparrows. This normally means the Terran is planning to do a quick tech up. Possible paths, maybe fast factory or a lot of reapers, or factory into reapers, or possibly maybe banshees. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's keep our eye on the production tab as the barracks is about to finish. Looks like our Zerg player went for a 15 pool, 15 gas. 15 hatch, 15 pool, and then went for a 17 gas. So it looks like our Terran player has decided to go straight for a factory. This one SCB is about to be sniped, but it escapes with his life. This other SCB now continuing to build the factory. The drone trying to do some harass, but we have one SCB who's going to protect the building ground. But however, we have the weak SCB looking to build a supply depot, which I do not exactly agree with, because right there it is taken out. Free kill into a gas steal. So it's like a queen is now coming out for our Zerg player. And yeah, so it looks like it's going for a quick factory. Now this gas steal, I find this a very, I don't know, this is an intellectual move here by Hades, because he did see that our turn player was going for a fast factory. Maybe he was expecting banshees or quick gas play, so he's trying to delay that as much as possible, by as much time to prepare for any possible banshee harass or whatever by stealing the gas. And ooh, interestingly enough, our turn player decides to go for Hellions with Blue Flame, which will hurt a lot. So we might be seeing some mineral harass here from our turn player. Zerg just doing the macro Zerg things that Zerg always love to do. Turn going for getting another Hellion. We may be seeing 3 or 4 Hellions. And I wonder what you could. You can actually transition into banshees right here, but seems as though our turn player is not getting his second gas, so he may be going for a play that doesn't require that much gas. Interestingly, so it looks like we have some Zerglings now poking up speed. It has just now started. The Hellions are gonna chase these Zerglings down. They get 1 Zergling, they get 2. Will they continue to chase? No. Looks like our turn player decides to back off, waiting waiting for the 3rd Hellion. Now he's about to move out. Blue Flame is just about to finish. A pretty nice building placement here. Evolution chamber and evolution chamber. Yeah. And a Roshorn coming up. You could just put a queen here to block the path. However, this area though, is very open to Hellion run-bys, but looks like the Hellions are just circling around, checking out if there are any expansions or whatsoever. Lerna on the way, we have Siege Tech. And here come the Hellions. The Hellions are going in. There's nothing to block the way. The Zerglings are too late. The Hellions will be able to attack the drones. The drones are very vulnerable. There are 2 drones now that have gone down. Oh no, do not stack the drones. And ooh, 6 more drones going down. 7, 8. Was that 8? Was that 8? No, 10 drones actually going. No, that should be around 9 because 1 drone died earlier. So 9 drones there, killed by those 3 Hellions. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much that was very cost effective. Each Hellion costs I think 100 minerals only. So that is like yeah, that really paid off. So it looks like we now have stim packs going down. 2 more Raxes have been made, both with reactors. It looks like our Terran player going for very heavy marines. He may be going into marine tank, which has been pretty much the way to go in most popular Terran versus Zergs. You can slow push with the tanks, the marines protect the tanks from the mules, and the tanks take out the banelings and the Zerglings. So yeah, it's a perfect combination. And looks like we have some roaches now moving out for our Zerg player. That's about 7 roaches. Not exactly a roach rush, but yeah, he's just rushing with all the amount of roaches that he has. It's like the orbital command now trying to land here, but these roaches will make sure that doesn't happen. The supply depots are lowered, and this means our Zerg player can come in. No, nice reflexes are break by Cube, and we have the siege tank now in siege mode going to whittle away at the roaches. The roaches do break down the supply depot, but with our marines and this tank should be more than enough to clean this up. I do not think this is a very good decision here from Cube. Hades, however, he is still moving his roaches to the natural. Most probably he wants to delay this natural as much as possible. SCV rebuilding the supply depot right there, repairing the siege tanks. More roaches are on the way for a Zerg player. Stim is just about to be finished. And here we go. But the 3 roaches are here. They will be able to snipe these weak SCVs if our Terran player does not notice. However, there are marines and there's a tank for protection, but he does not see this at all. And 1 roach is gonna get 1 kill, and he should already move downwards to take out the roaches. However, he isn't reacting at all. He says, okay, go ahead, shoot my refinery that's not building, and looks like we have more roaches now on the way. However, our Zerg player decides to back out. He should back these roaches up, but the siege tank spots them. The marines are not doing anything. Now they decide to attack. But not before those roaches snipe about 3 SCVs, but wasn't exactly a good exchange. Famous micro there. Looks like we have the expansion now coming up for our Zerg player. We have a Spire and now a Baneling's Nest on the way. Woo! And the marine shields, a starport. We may be seeing some medevacs here to support the marine force on the ground. He may want to add a few more barracks because he's now about to saturate 2 full bases. It looks like we have an engineering bay coming up for upgrades, yeah, and probably turrets. Creep spread not exactly the best, so that's one thing that we could point out here in this game. A little too reserved on the creep spread. Normally, as a Zerg, you would like to have it is advisable that you have 3 queens when you're at 2 base, 1 queen per hatchery to continuously vomit larva, and of course the other queen to spread the creep. So one thing to take note of here, it looks like we have a huge amount of marines now for our Zerg player. I'm sorry, for our Terran player, who's making excellent use of his economy, and looks like Zerg now grabbing a 4th base. So Zerg doing what Zerg loves to do: expand, upgrades on the way, level 1 carapace. We have 7 mules on the way. Wow! It's like saved quite an amount of gas here. Where are the mules? There are the mules. Looking at our Terran player's base, nothing exactly new coming up except for this other